Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're fine. Hi, how are you? How have you been? I hope you're enjoying your life and you are living and hopefully doing what you are supposed to be doing and doing it well and totally enjoying doing it. Hi, I know it's been long, but I'm back. I'm back. And if you're new here, you haven't subscribed, please consider do me the honors, consider to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. I upload a new video, and just move around and watch other videos. There are so many interesting stuff here. So guys, let's go back to the talk. Here is all about talking. We talk and talk and talk. I'm a talker, and I hope that you enjoy talkers. So usually when I get my topics from like everyday experiences, my conversations with people, with my friends, with my family, and then sometimes they just pop up. But this time around, it's something that I saw and I experienced. I'm like, okay, let me share it with you guys. I have actually talked about this thing before here on this channel, this particular topic, entitlement. But you know what's funny is every single day you see a new kind of entitlement. You're like, I want to be entitled. Anywho, I'm over here chilling, relaxing on my phone, chatting with people, and then I see a notification that I have been added into a group, and the group is entitled so and so's birthday, which is going to happen in December. And yeah, I'm like, okay, because this particular friend, I haven't seen her in a long time, so I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I'm going to use the chance to chill with her, get to see her on her birthday, and I'm okay with everything. And this is somebody that you haven't seen in a long time. Of course, you do not know who they have developed or who they've grown up to be. Anyway, everything is all lovey-dovey and nice and cool. I'm like, congratulations. And then until people start to leave, I feel like, of course, for me also, when I was added, nobody asked me if I want to be part of it, but I didn't mind. I was like, okay. Usually if it's any other kind of group, I'll be like, what is wrong with the people? Why can't you just ask me before they add me to a group? But this particular one, I was okay. And then people started to leave. I think people who feel like they should be asked before they are put in the group. And then other people were complaining that it's still very early for the group to be formed. I'm like, okay. I'm just there in Kamoni watching like so many other people. And so people start to leave. So when they start to leave, the birthday girl comes to the group and is like, you people, I see some people leaving, and when they leave, they come to my inbox. They're asking, please let me continue, update me when they're there, and blah 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 blah. And I see how her, and then she was like, if you leave this group, I felt like, of course, if you're going to leave, I also felt like, okay, I shared some part of it. Like, if you're going to leave a group, I mean, you don't have to be now inboxing the admins to be updating you on the affairs of the group. If you have left, it means you don't want to be part of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here is where I had a problem. And she was like, if you leave, don't come to my inbox, and please block yourself. I'm like, okay. So basically, if you leave, or if you're not going to be a part of it, block yourself. Because my interpretation of if you leave, or of leaving a group, is because you don't want to be part of that activity or whatever. So if somebody doesn't want to be a part of it, she should be blocked. She should block herself. She is no longer her friend. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. That was one. Second, somebody, of course, usually when birthdays happen, somebody's wondering, okay, maybe she's just organizing and she wants her friends to come around and celebrate with her, be with her, enjoy with her. That's what somebody's thinking. That is whatever. So, or there is contribution. So people wanted to be clarified, they needed some clarification. So somebody asks, are we contributing money? Because when I talk about contributing money, I'm not talking about contributing your presence, it's money. Rather, contributing, it's not just your presence, it's money too. So somebody's like, are we contributing money? And then the birthday girl comes, yes, you're contributing money, but if you don't want to contribute, it's okay. You should also not come. You are not welcome. I also sort of like understand the part of not contributing. I mean, I'm sure that if somebody doesn't contribute, they already know they don't have to really come. I don't think you have to tell them. That is another one. And then finally, she's like, she's like, and contributions should not be below 20K. I'm like, Wanji, because I'm thinking the group has about 140 people. Even if just 50 people were to contribute, and they're contributing just 10K, 10,000 shillings, that's about 500,000 shillings, Then you add your money that you have planned for your birthday, and you celebrate the birthday. You don't really have to dictate even how much money people should bring. I'm like, like I'm like, so I'm like, okay. In my head, I'm like, since I don't have, because you see, this kind of thing, you actually spend more than 20,000 shillings. You're not just going to spend, unless you're just going to contribute and not show up. But if you're going to contribute and then you show up, you spend more than that. Transport, food, drinks, blah 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 blah. You will end up spending about 100,000 shillings in that birthday. So you don't know how people's pockets. You do not know people's financial stand at that particular time. You do not know how they are doing financially, and so for you to just dictate even how much should be paid is just, it is weird. It is entitlement on another level. You know what I mean? Because even in fundraising, people who do fundraising, even if it wasn't just for birthday, even if it was wedding, like how people contribute for weddings and all that, you do not dictate how much people should be bringing to you, should be contributing to you. Because it's not like people were like, please add me to your group, I want to be part of your birthday. They didn't come to you asking to be part of it. You chose for them to be part of it, and so you do not have to also dictate on how much they should be, contributing to your things. Even in fundraising, nobody puts nobody puts a threshold of what people should be contributing. Like, it's just so weird, and so much entitlement in it. I'm like, you people, we need to understand that people are not obliged to stuff for us. Nobody is. Even your loved ones, even your father, even your parents. And I'm not saying parents should not take care of their kids, but your parent can actually give birth to you and not take responsibility of anything for you, and not take care of your ass, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? And then for you to, I feel like we as parents, we need to teach our children that, because this generation can mean to be very entitled, and I just don't understand where it comes from. They feel like people should be doing stuff for them. Nobody owes you nothing. People don't owe you anything. Even your loved ones. If they want to do it, they can do it for you. If they don't want to do it, you don't have to force them. I feel like it was by force. It is not by force, so it is not by force. It is by kweyendera. Yes. These things, they be by kweyendera. It's not by force. You don't force people to be part of your celebrations. You don't force people to. If I want, man. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think, because for me it's a chance to say, if maybe I'm just overreacting, or I'm just rigid, or I'm just not a good friend. I don't want people to be good friends. I just don't know. It rubbed me the wrong way, and I don't know how many people it did, but for me personally, it rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, this is not what it should be. This is not how people should be handling friendships and relationships, because at the end of the day, there is so much more. There is so many other ways somebody can show you that they care for you, they are there for you, they have your back, that has nothing to do with money. So many ways that have nothing to do with money. So I hope that we are not that entitled. I pray that I will never one day wake up and feel that entitled. That is my prayer, because I would be embarrassed. I'll be embarrassed on my behalf. Please tell me what you think in the comment section, and definitely, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Okay, walk around as well, around the channel, watch other videos, you're gonna love them. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Thank you.